Hello, good day once again. Adilola Shokoya here. So good to be here. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. So this week, like in our usual manner, like we normally do, we'll be looking at the market, like we always do on Sundays before the market open. So today the first thing we'll be looking at is DXY, like we always do on this channel. Like I always say, the dollar is the most traded currency in the world, is the most powerful currency in the world. So it's important that we look at it, right? So throughout last week, we have these bounces. I'm actually on a daily time frame. You notice that dollars is still bouncing around in this channel, in this little channel, and we are here to see a breakout. So probably because it's January, I want to believe it's January. So a lot of people are still they're still on vacation. So we really didn't see too many activity. We only have price bouncing between 102 and around 103. But if you go to the weekly time frame, if you ask me though, on the pardon me, give me 1 minute. I think okay, I need to quickly reset that so that we can. All right, so on the weekly, if you ask me, I'm still kind of bullish on the dollar index. I'm still very much bullish on the dollar index right now. So I think we'll be looking at what the market will be doing this week. We might have price break above this, but even being bullish on the dollar index, I'll be careful, buying within this range. I'll rather wait for price to break out from here for me to see a break and retest of price, and then we have just to be on the safer side, because you don't want to be don't want to get caught in the if there's a pullback and then price start coming down. But so far so good. And this dollar looks bullish as we are still sitting on support around 102. All right, so I would say that let's look at what gold is doing. The gold also seems to have bottom around there. This is on a daily time frame also. We have price, kept bouncing around there for some weeks now. The price have been bouncing around there. It's around I think right here on the I don't mean let me right here on the around this area around 2016, we have price bouncing around that area, that axis. So I'll be waiting for price to pull back, to see a pullback, probably price pulling back. Let me um I don't know what is wrong with the chart today. It's really messing up. So, but then, like I explained on gold, so I'll be waiting for price to actually for me to see a pullback of price, probably from here to pull back into this area, and then I'll be looking for opportunity to buy gold. When the market open. All right. If I don't see a pullback, sometimes pullbacks doesn't happen like that. If I don't see a pullback, I'll wait for a breakout. I'll wait for a breakout from around 2000 and that's 2064 before I take a buy. All right, that's for gold. So let's look at what Bitcoin is doing right now. Bitcoin on I think that was on Thursday. Yes, it was on Thursday. This was Thursday 11th when the SEC approved the Bitcoin spot ETF. We saw price, top out around 48,900, and then ever since we'll be coming down. Like I've been saying on this channel, if you're listening to me, I'm super bullish on Bitcoin, but I feel on the interim because a lot of people, there've been a lot of too many balls around the spot Bitcoin ETF, actually. So that has been priced in. If you ask me, I feel that price has been, we have a priced in a Bitcoin price. So that's why price I think there was a lot of profit taking around there, around the 48,900 axis, and so we see this pullback because for the past like almost a year, a lot of people, we've seen a price thing into the spot Bitcoin ETF approval. So eventually when it was approved, a lot of people were not surprised because there was it's just time for profit taking. So I expect price to keep pulling down for Bitcoin, at least to probably will test the 40,000 region, as you can see the support around there. Or if this is broken, if this 40,000 region is broken, I expect price to pull back further, probably come around. I'm expecting price to pull down to around 30,000 around this axis before we have the uptrend because there are so many factors fundamentally that will affect, Bitcoin price. The number one thing that will affect Bitcoin price is the Bitcoin halving that's happening in March. So that is so and that's over time that has proven to that supply shock. The anytime we have the Bitcoin halving, has proven over time historically to see price of Bitcoin, move to the upside. So I'll be expecting price to actually do a push up to the upside after that Bitcoin halving. Then another thing that's going to help the Bitcoin bull run, the crypto bull run this year is the Federal Reserve has agreed to cut interest rates I think 3 times or 4 times this year. So that is also an opportunity for us to see price of Bitcoin to run to the upside. All right. Also, the US election, historically, every time we're having a general US election, we've noticed that crypto prices always, soar to the upside. The stock market also soar to the upside. So fundamentally, I'm expecting Bitcoin to actually do very well this year into next year. There have been prediction. Kitty Woods also actually say Bitcoin should top out to around $1.5 million. I don't know how true that would be. That's in 2030. So people say, I think Plan B, the guy on Twitter, said by 2025, at the end of 2025 into 2026, at the end of this bull run for crypto, we should see Bitcoin around 250,000, 300,000. Different speculations about price, but overall, I'm super bullish for Bitcoin from this year into next year, into 2026. All right. So let's look at what EURUSD has been doing briefly. So also because the dollar has been bouncing, the dollar has been ranging. We've been having this range, with the dollar index. With the same thing we've been seeing with EURUSD. I mean, for the past couple of days, we've been in this box, in this range between 1.1 and 1.0, 1.08. All right. So going forward this week, I will just be watching what the market will do with the any dollar majors, EURUSD, pounds USD. I've actually until probably we'll see a breakout from this range. But if you go to the weekly time frame, you see that this is actually looking bearish. After this pullback, we have this next candle on the weekly time frame that looks like a bullish, bearish engulfing candle. Then before we have this bounce, if this support holds, price continue to go up to the upside. If not, we might see a break to the downside like this. All right, of the support holds, we might see, a push to the upside. Either way, I'll be careful, with EURUSD. All right. Same thing with the pounds USD also. We've been in this channel for a while. We've been bouncing around this channel also around 1.28 and 1.26. But the pounds USD is actually looking like we want to actually break out from this area. But like I always say in this market, especially if you're not big money bag, like if you're a retail trader, you want to wait for price to tell you what he wants to do. You don't want to be overzealous. You want to be patient. That's what I've been looking for. It goes to 4 hour time frame for pounds USD. You want to actually this actually looks like a bottom. We've been having higher low from here. It's about you see that price has been, we're having new lows, higher low, except for this. This looks like equal low. We have another higher low. So it's looking bullish, but at the same time, we have been bouncing around this range, around 1.28 and probably say 1.26. All right. So to be conservative, it's better to wait for price to break up to the other side. We see the break and retest something that looks like this before we can fully say, oh, okay, we are bullish, or we wait for price to break out from this range and then you join the trend. You join the trend. A lot of people don't like waiting. But the beauty about trading is that if you are patient, you will notice that you still have a lot of spaces. If price break out from here and come and retest, you can buy. You still have a lot of spaces, even up to this point. All right. But it is better for you to wait for you to see a breakout and then you join, that move, all right, to the upside. Or you see a breakout to the downside and you join. So for me, pounds USD, euro USD has been indecisive. The same thing with AUD USD. AUD USD actually look bearish, It's been, out of the three majors, AUD is looking super bearish. Like you want to keep to the downside, all right. So before I continue quickly, we'll be looking at the JPY. This is the last currency we look at. But before I continue, if you've not joined our Telegram group, I'll be dropping a link in the description below. Ensure you join us. Also, if you've not bought our course, we have a course out there known as the Forex um, Mastery course. The Traders are both Forex Mastery course. It's one of the cheapest courses that you can get your hands on. It doesn't matter your level of trading. You can join us, whether you are just starting, whether you've been around. That course is tailored to cover your level of trading. It doesn't matter your level of trading. So lastly, let's quickly look at JPY. The JPY, the pounds JPY has been trending upwards. So I believe these are just pullbacks. So for JPY, I'll be looking for opportunity to long, once I see a very, very good opportunity when price comes down. All right. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, you will notice that price has been playing around this area for us to see probably a pullback. I'm waiting for something that looks like this, pullback, and then we go to the upside. If you look at the price has bottom or seems to have bottom, been bouncing up from here. So this support has proven to be very strong. So until you have a break to the downside from this support, I'll be looking for opportunity to take a buy. All right. So that'll be for this week. I don't want this. I think this video is already long. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Have a beautiful trading week. Like I said, if you've not joined our Telegram group, it's a free group. It doesn't cost you anything to join. Ensure you click in the link below and join us. All right. Thank you.